They came in their thousands. The rallying cry from trade unions drew a crowd which spread out from the gates of City Hall. Belfast's main thoroughfare came to a standstill. The mood was sombre, more an outpouring of sympathy than anger.
The callous attacks of the last few days were an assault on every citizen who supports peace.
A piper's lament then set the tone. At 1:05, the city centre fell silent in memory of the 3 murdered men. Peace vigils have been held at this spot many times before. The message today: this must be the last.
These dissidents wanted a united Ireland. I think they've succeeded today. They've united Ireland in disgust at what they've done over this past couple of days. I think it's an absolute disgrace, and I'm glad to see all the workers here today to support peace.
We've been through it for 40 years. I'm old enough to have been through the whole lot, and it's just ridiculous that this is going to start up again. The children deserve a better chance than what we had.
Our firefighters are sickened, are saddened, and are as angered as anyone else in the community. And throughout the last 30 or 40 years, obviously the last 10 years have been a bit quieter, but we were at the sharp end of a lot of this trouble, and we certainly don't want to go back to those days.
The Lisburn vigil drew a smaller crowd. Here they gathered beside an old war memorial to remember new fatalities of a conflict they'd hoped was over.
I'm just here to show my shock at the last few days, the awful injuries that has been and murders, and we're not going back in time. I think that's what we're all here today, to show that.
The city of Newry also showed its solidarity. Here too there was a moment's silence, and the message sent out loud and clear: people want peace.
We are here to say, no, stop now. We are not behind the gunmen. We are here for peace.
For goodness sake, we're all the one, aren't we? This is Ireland, you know, and for anyone to think it's right to kill any man, woman or child, that has to be wrong.
Get off our backs and keep them off. We want a better life for our grandchildren.
In Downpatrick, a crowd assembled around the St Patrick's Centre. School pupils who had known only peace attended, and there were prayers led by the local clergy.
I came today because I didn't want to see all the years of progress that have been made going to waste as a result of these appalling happenings over the last few days.
The trade unions were largely responsible for organising most events. In Londonderry, their banners were on display, while inside the Guildhall, a book of peace was opened by the city's mayor. Outside, a queue formed to sign it. On a day, towns and cities said our next generations deserved a return to peace and not a return to gunfire. Julian O'Neill, BBC Newsline.